Okay, welcome to a quick demo of Photoshop CS5. I'm going to show you in this demo how to make selections, some tips for making good selections of images, how to save images for the web, and how to make things have a transparent background. So, first things first, I've selected two pictures. One of a person, a football player from Delaware High School, and one of a football itself. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple different file types and what they look like inside of a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, first things first, if I wanted to put this football in my PowerPoint, I got this image from the internet. I go to Insert, Picture, and I've already downloaded this picture and placed it on my desktop and titled it Football. Notice when I put it in, I can resize it. It's got this white outline around the football. That's because this image is saved as a JPEG, and the white, any transparency, was put on a white background, and the white box around the image in Photoshop was saved that way. There's a couple ways I can get rid of this white box. In Photoshop, if I duplicate my layer, turn off my background copy with my eyeball, work in my copy layer, use the magic wand selection, which we've learned in tutorial 4A. I can select parts of this image, hit delete, and notice I'm getting my checkerboard in the background or my transparency back. You can use the zoom key, Control plus, to get in there even closer. Get rid of all that white around the football, select, deselect, and now I've got a transparent background. Now to keep that transparency, File, Save As, or Save for Web and Devices. A PNG is a web type image that preserves transparency, so the background color of the software program or the website that you're working with shines through instead of the white outline that does in the JPEG format. So I'm going to save this as a PNG right on my desktop. And now I'm going to go back into PowerPoint, insert picture, and this time I'm going to insert football PNG, not football JPEG, and show you the difference. There's my football without the white box around it. So again, football.jpg, football.png, that's the differences in those two file types. Okay, new slide. Same deal, new picture. With this picture of this player, I have to make a selection. This is a very, very advanced way of making selections. I'm going to show you how to use the magic wand tool. Notice how there's too many colors in the background, so it will not be easy to cut them out that way. So I'm going to make a duplicate copy. I'm going to try what's called the magnetic lasso tool. I can click and try to trace around his body best I can. And it's going to hug the colors, but it's still having trouble differentiating in some areas. So notice I get done. Did a decent job, but not perfect. Control Alt and Z will undo. I'm going to use this pen tool. It's a more advanced way to make cutouts. If you have a busy background behind your image, you can use this to make points. So I'm going to click, and when I click my second point and hold it down and drag, I can make curves around the contour of this player's body. You can use the Alt key to maneuver the anchor and change the direction of your next point. So Alt, move my anchor up. Now I'm going to click here, oops, Control-Alt-Z will undo my last click, and then holding it down will make curves. So I'm going to try to get the curvature of this helmet. Control-Alt-Z, Alt to change the angle of my path, click and drag to get the curvature of the helmet. Control-Alt-Z, change the angle. Control-Alt-Z, Alt-Tab.
That's what I was trying to do while I was. What did I do to my hand? What? I got a boo-boo too. Mine's bigger than.
So again, I'm tracing this with the pen tool, making points. Every click establishes a new point. It's an easy way to cut something out if there is a lot going on behind the image. So I'm getting around his face mask now. Again, holding down, clicking and holding will let you make curves, and then Alt changes the angle of the next click. Notice how it goes in a straight line if you just click, and a curve if you click and drag. So with a lot going on in the background, and the Magic Wand tool doesn't work, I've selected a pretty good trace of his outline. Now, I click on my Paths tab, I can right click, make selection, and now I've drawn an outline of this player's body. If I go to File, New, I can create a document here. Maybe it's just a 5" by 5" square. And back to my football player. Now that I have this path selected, Control-C is copy. Go to this document, Control-V is paste. It comes in awful large, so Control-T will let me resize it. I'm going to zoom out, hold down Shift, like we learned in previous tutorials, and shrink him to fit the size of my document. Remember, he's very large because the resolution of his photo was bigger than the resolution of this new image. But now I have the cutout of my football player without the background that he was in. This could be good for websites, this could be good for presentations where you want to cut out. Now I can go in here with my Magic Wand tool and possibly use the delete key to just get rid of some of this background that we don't want, trying not to distort the picture too much. It looks like it's working semi-okay. Trying to get the color out of this background so that whatever background color I have on my website or on my presentation shines through and not the background of the image. So that's not a bad cut. Now the more precise, the more you zoom in, the better your cut can be. But I think that does a decent job. Remember, if I was to go to File, Save As, a PSD will make this editable again in layers. If I save it as a JPEG to my desktop, and then I save it as a PNG for web use, and I go back into my PowerPoint just for demo, notice the difference between the two file types. Insert picture, I'm going to insert the cope and the cope. Okay, here's one. And here's the other. Notice the JPEG keeps the makes the transparent background white upon saving. The PNG preserves the transparency layer for the background. So for this presentation, again, what picture would probably look better? Most likely, the PNG file. So that was a quick demo on cutting things out if the background's too busy, and if you want to preserve transparencies for presentations or websites.